So we went back and key inflection points, the year 2000, 2010, 2013, 2017, 2024. And we were able to map the number of residents living downtown versus Nashville and Jacksonville. So looking at, the year 2000 was kind of roughly the same in downtown Nashville, downtown Jacksonville, not a whole lot going on. 2010, things started to kind of move. 2010, 2013, things really started to move. From 2010 to 2013, the population in downtown Nashville increased roughly 50%. So around that time is where we sort of are now in Jacksonville. Again, public-private partnerships started coming together. Somebody in Nashville probably went and toured other successful downtowns, probably went to Austin, talked to those city leaders and said, how did you do this? They put incentive packages together that, made it really attractive for businesses to move downtown and for people to move downtown, and created this word, which is the most famous word that Pablo has.
I was just finding someone in the chat.
Your favorite word of all time starts with an F?
Flywheel.
There we go. The flywheel started, okay? In 2017, Nashville hit that threshold, 10,000 residents. And look what has happened since 2017 in Nashville as far as the number of people living downtown. 20,000 people living in downtown Nashville right now.
Doubled up real quick, man.
It happens fast.
Yeah.
That's the other part of this, is you don't want to wait until after you see all the beautiful things happening in a downtown, because when other businesses, other employers, other amenities start to see that next city is the next place to come and they don't have to get incentive dollars to make it work, they're there. And it happens very quickly. And then look at Jacksonville, right? Very similar to where Nashville was in 2013.
In 2013, yep. Right now, eerily again, very similar numbers of 2013. So that is residents, economic flywheel, means then income goes up, right?
Income goes up. Income goes up. A lot that I sort of looked at here, and I'll give you a couple of different perspectives. Number one, income grew more in Nashville than the U.S. average, and it grew more than Jacksonville's as well from 2010 to 2017. So that period of transition from going to really a no-name downtown to the downtown, to a talent destination. But look at do you see that final number there for Nashville in 2024?
Yeah, it's pretty surprising that Nashville's economic kind of like thing has topped off, and we're catching up with median incomes, right?
For a downtown that has 20,000 people living downtown, and home prices, which are way high and have been a huge success story in terms of growth from an investor perspective, I was surprised that Nashville actually has a lower median household income than Jacksonville does.
Yeah, I guess if I look at Nashville, right, and Nashville I know it's like I talk a lot about Miami, right, but this is what I grew up in, and I see, Miami's like when I grew up there, it was like the party town for like out of towners kind of things, right, and people living there, and Nashville's kind of become that, right? It's become this place that people go there. It's like the #1 bachelorette party destination. It's this like place for like live musicians and stuff like that. It's a lot of hospitality jobs, a lot of entertainment industry jobs, those kinds of things that I don't really equate with this like super rock solid, high wage and like stable economy type stuff like finance, healthcare, and logistics.
Exactly. There is beauty in call it the less sexy jobs that are high-paying jobs that are incredibly important to our economy, right? Shipping, logistics, healthcare, finance, right? Those are the jobs that we have in Jacksonville. That we don't get a whole lot of tourism relative. We don't get a whole lot of bachelorette parties in Jacksonville relative to.
True. I don't think I've ever been on a flight with somebody going to a bachelorette party in Jacksonville. Every time I fly to Nashville, there's 3 on the plane.
Who knows? Maybe some point in the future here. But the reason that's important is because sustainability and affordability of your investment. If you're an investor in Nashville today, you got to be really concerned about how much more can home prices go up, simply because median incomes haven't risen at the same rate or even close to what home prices have. In Jacksonville, again, our median incomes have actually done quite well, even though we haven't got our downtowns act together, let's say, as a general statement. That's coming. So a great foundation for growth with our median incomes. going up and doing what they did.
Got it. So again, we see the trend. We see the trend of when downtown tips, median income's going up, and this idea that we also know that home prices went up at the same exact time. So as a real estate investor, you want to think of like, what is that inflection point where I'm early, but I don't have to be too early, right? And it looks like all of these kind of like eerie numbers that look just like the tipping points of Nashville and Austin seem to be kind of like the moment in time.